Hi everybody, it's Flat Cap Cafe Racer. Anybody that's picked up a new bike or even a new old bike, there's sometimes you got to make some adjustments. And I've been making some adjustments to this Moto Guzzi um, along the way, so to be a little bit more comfortable. So I just moved down the foot pegs. Now I need to adjust the toe peg so on both the brake side and the gear shift side so it works well for me. And that's what this video is about.
Meerkat.
Even a quarter of an inch or a half an inch makes a lot of difference in whether you feel comfortable shifting the bike or braking on the bike. And so if you can tweak it to like you want it, then you're better off. This is a gear shift peg, and I got my boot sitting on here, and you can see that for me this peg is a little high and it's a little farther out. Toe peg, yes. So we want to move this down and in just a little bit. So we'll take a measurement on how far it is right now. It looks to be about from center line to center line of the peg, toe peg to the foot peg appears to be about 6 inches. So we need to bring that in just a little bit. Roughly the angle on the gear shift side is about 8 degrees. So we want to drop that down just a little bit. So maybe we'll get it down to 10 or 11 degrees. The first thing you do is remove the C-clip. It's back here. Then we'll remove the screw that's holding that on. Once the C-clip's removed and the screw that's holding on, that just should slide on out. The new toe pegs just slides in where the old one was. Then we need to make sure we get our angle right and maybe the distance right. Okay, the center line to center line right now is about 5.5 inches. So I brought it in about a half an inch. It was 6. The angle was about 9 degrees. Now it's about 14. So I've closed the gap about 5 degrees. So I've moved the toe peg down. So I've closed the gap. This is the angle with the boot now. So you can see that I've moved a little bit farther up here and a little bit closer down to the boot. On the brake side, I've kind of got the opposite problem. I've got my, right now, where the boot set is, it's almost perfect. If I can just drop it down just a little bit, and I can bring it forward just a little bit more this way. So a little opposite the other one. The other on the gear shift side, I wanted to bring this down, the toe peg up so I down to my boot. This one I want to bring it a little bit, drop it down a little bit below where the boot is right now. So I have to reach for it. I'm not resting my foot on the brake accidentally. After doing a little bit of measurement here, I'm thinking maybe I don't have to bring it back. I just need to move it down. On the other side, center line to the foot peg to the toe peg was, when I finished, was 5.5 inches. This looks like this is already 5 inches, so I don't know if I want to bring it any closer. But I can make an adjustment on either one of those once I get them on. That's all I have to do is loosen up this screw here, and I can adjust it either way once I get this other toe peg on. So it's going to give me some flexibility. So if you remember, the other one was about angle is about 8.5 to 9 degrees. This one's about 9 to 10 to start off with, and we're gonna adjust it down just a little bit. So when I drop it down, the number should go up just a little bit. Same procedure to remove this toe peg here is to take this little E-clip off and remove this screw, and you just pull it out. It's about 15 degrees. I think that's too much there. So I want to get it to about 12 or 13. Okay, I got it at about the right angle I want it. It's about 12 degrees. We'll do a measurement to see how the distance from the center of the toe peg to the center of the foot peg has changed. I can live with anything up to about 5.5. So that's about what I have right now. It's 5.5. Kind of hard to see at this angle, but it doesn't look like 5.5 if you look through the camera, but it does. I'm looking straight down. So 5.5 should be the same as the other side. So this is what it looks like right now. The boot rests on it, but is not pushing it down any. So here's where it starts to break, right here. So it's nice. I can live with that. I think it's going to work fine. Like I said before, I can adjust both these toe pegs out when I'm taking a ride if I don't like it, just by adjusting this here, or I can adjust the foot pegs just a little bit one way or another. So between both of them, I should be able to get exactly right like I like it. If you've been watching videos so far, you know that I've adjusted the toe pegs on the new toe pegs on the gear shift side and on the brake side. And so I'm out taking a test ride. And I really like what I got with the brake side. It's about perfect for me. I got my regular boots on today, and I think I might adjust the toe peg down on the gear shift down just a little bit this summer. But since I ride with my snow boots on quite a bit of the time when the temperature is about where it is right now, I'm going to leave it where it is because I need a little bit more room there. I'm going to pull over to the side and put my snow boot on and try it out. Got my snow boot on. I'm going to try it out with a snow boot on now. Oh yeah, it's actually easier with a snow boot on right now. So I know I can adjust it down just a little bit from my regular boots and I'll be just fine. It just takes a minute to do that. So the snow boot's great. I have to thank Mr. Bill for getting these toe pegs in for me. Got a good price on them, like Mr. Bill always does. Join me and my friends at Flat Cap Cafe Racer for riding and racing. Please subscribe.